India has announced a major strategic partnership with Mauritius, pledging $680 million in economic support. The funds will go towards healthcare, infrastructure, and maritime security, with significant investments in the redevelopment of Port Louis Harbor and the expansion of the Chagos Marine Protected Area. The package also includes a new hospital, an airport control tower, and budgetary assistance. A key highlight is the agreement to establish a satellite tracking station in Mauritius near the vital US-UK base at Diego Garcia, giving India a stronger presence in the Indian Ocean and supporting Mauritius's sovereignty claims over the Chagos Islands. In a significant move for global maritime trade, India's largest private port operator, Adani Group, has banned the entry of tankers sanctioned by Western countries at all its ports. This decision directly impacts the flow of Russian oil to India, as India has been the leading buyer of Russian seaborne crude, much of it transported on vessels sanctioned by the EU, US, and UK. The new directive requires written confirmation that vessels are not subject to sanctions, pushing Indian refiners to seek alternative ports and raising questions about the future of Russian oil imports into the country. A policy rift between the United States and the European Union is reshaping the Russian oil market in India. The US, under President Trump, has demanded that India halt all Russian oil purchases, imposing steep tariffs on Indian exports after New Delhi refused to comply. Meanwhile, the EU has lowered its price cap for Russian oil, tightening restrictions on Western insurers and shippers. As a result, Russian oil exports to India are expected to dip in October, with Indian importers demanding steeper discounts and some Russian cargoes being redirected to China. Despite recent trade tensions, the US and India are signaling a reset in their relationship. President Trump's nominee for ambassador to India, Sergio Gore, told the US Senate that both countries are not that far apart on resolving tariff disputes. While Trump's administration has doubled tariffs on Indian exports in response to India's Russian oil imports, negotiations are ongoing, and both sides have expressed optimism about reaching an agreement soon. The deepening US-India partnership is seen as critical for regional security and economic growth. India's strategic entry into the Chagos archipelago near Diego Garcia marks a milestone in its regional influence. The new satellite tracking station in Mauritius will enhance India's capabilities in space research and maritime surveillance, particularly as Chinese naval activity grows in the Indian Ocean. This move strengthens Mauritius' sovereignties over the Chagos Islands and underscores India's commitment to a free, open, and secure Indian Ocean, reinforcing its ties with Mauritius under the Neighborhood First policy.